So, let's see. When I first started with Val and the program, there's a lot of like I mentioned before, I'm a little bit of a stress ball. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm building a new business. I helped my friend launch his business, and there's a lot of new things happening um, professionally and personally. So, I mean, how do you navigate that? I'm 43 years old. I'm a single mom, so there's a lot of new things happening with my kid. She's in her teen years now, so there's just a lot of things that are happening. And I felt like I had gotten myself to a certain point, and maybe, there along the way, with all the ups and downs in life, you kind of I got into survival mode. It was just a matter of um, just surviving, being at my very end all the time. And, it doesn't feel good anymore. And you get burnt out, and then you can't go to the next level. And then you get fogged because I was so, my nervous system was just so dysregulated. And it was like I would lose my keys in the morning and it would be a shit show the rest of the morning. Like it was just, I was there, you know? So, and then that on top of that, trying to start all these new projects and trying to reinvent myself. Um, it's like, how do you navigate that? And I can see a million YouTube videos and I can figure stuff out. I'm pretty good about figuring things out. But I wanted to go a holistic approach because, now I'm into breath work and I teach breath work classes and how can I help someone else get regulated if I'm dysregulated all the time and I'm constantly getting burnt out? How can I, help someone else if I'm in like just on the tip of the tipping scale like all the time. So, um learning how to navigate things and maybe see things before, see how I get triggered beforehand, or see how I can deal with things, be responsive more than before being reactive. And then learning about myself, going deeper within myself. I feel like it's the key for it was a key for me in order to help my daughter, in order for me to help our guests that come here to the facility. So um, just deepening that connection with myself, I think has ultimately been my biggest gain from this. Just knowing myself, knowing how to, learning a little bit more about myself, the doshas, and just and learning, how to nurture myself from the inside out, and how to do these cleanses quarterly, and why would I even do that, a little giving myself that opportunity, that little reset, to start all over, to kind of like have a little bit of a clean slate, and maybe just go back to reflect on what has happened in the past and then move forward with a different lens. And the group was amazing too. The group has been very
Beautiful.
helpful and supportive.